Just almost 3 months ago, a terrible high-end EF4 tornado tore through this town of Rolling Fork, Mississippi. And here you can still see the scars. What once was homes are just foundations now. The trees have a little new growth, but you can see the scars. And while it's just almost a ghost town now, not many people around, there are signs of hope. And you can see right here, a building is being replaced. Construction workers out here with nail guns and saws going. What a great sound to know that recovery is still underway, as difficult as it is.
Rolling Fork resident Alexis Hamilton shared with me the story of that night and how they are moving forward.
Well, we were home. I was home with my family, and my wife had just came in. She had just went out and got some food, and we were standing around in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, we heard the storm coming. The tornado was coming right towards our home. And we were fortunate we had a basement, so we ran down into the basement, and I hovered over them, and we were just looking up, just waiting, anticipating what was happening. It was like daylight outside. The lightning was so strong and so bright, and we just sat there, waited it out, and finally when we came up, the roof of our house was gone. It was complete dark. We lost all of our vehicles, our home. We lost everything that we had that night. We just received the FEMA trailer, so that's getting hooked up now. So we're just grateful that we're still here. We're still able to continue with some normalcy of life, especially with our children. And we're hoping to rebuild in our same spot where we lost our home.
And while you look across, empty foundation, blue tarps, homes that will probably have to be torn down, we can still look the other direction too and see another building that's going up.
This building is actually the Green Apple Florist and Gift Shop in town and is owned by Lacey and Amanda. And I spoke to Lacey, and she told me literally the night before this was just a slab and was so excited to see the progress.
Many of the signs of the destruction here are still on one of these main streets in downtown Rolling Fork. At the first ever farmers market down in Rolling Fork, Mississippi, they had this planned, the first one just a week or so after the tornado, and so needless to say it got postponed, and so they finally are kicking it off today.
We are so excited to have our first Deep Delta market, and it's special because we had planned this market to start April 6th, and our tornado was here on March the 24th, and so we were not able to do our market downtown. It makes me feel like there's life in our community after a devastating storm. I'm seeing a lot of smiles, a lot of happy faces, people hugging, glad to see one another again, and it's just good to be out and enjoy a beautiful day in our community, maybe like it used to be before the storm. So there's hope and there's life here, and we're just glad to be here.
And all kinds of people, and they're just talking about the smiling faces with all the devastation they're dealing with. And check this out. See on her shirt, the Rolling Fork Strong.
Whiskey's cheap, now turn it around, quick before the sun goes down.
And tell me, with this first day of this farmers market out here, Just seeing all the smiles and the happiness, how does that make you feel?
It's a great day. It's an awesome event. It gives people a sense of normalcy, just coming out, greeting one another, seeing family, seeing friends, people you haven't saw in a while. Some people are still displaced, so them being able to come home and just visit with one another, it's been an amazing day.
And it was wonderful to see my sweet little friend Alyssa again and her smiling face that always brings a joy for me.
I would just say, please don't forget us. It's going to be a long, long road of recovery and rebuild. We've started the rebuild program now, and we see houses going up, and we're going to have volunteer teams coming in to help build houses. So if you'd like to come help build, get in touch with somebody here in Rolling Fork, and we would love to have you.